Hello? Can you hear me now? Well, you just heard the end of the intro song anyway. A very warm welcome in to the midweek show, ladies and gents, and a very warm welcome. Big shout out to Louise, Marcel, Yisrael, Papa Kilo, Jill, Pilot Fred, Henna, Connor Rigby, Mizam, Hannon, Studley Travels, Terry Edwards, Squirrel, welcome in. Sanchez back on top. How are we doing? A very warm welcome in, everybody. Welcome to your midweek show. How's Tricks? We're about 4 minutes early today as well.
We are? Wow.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll make up for the next time we can be a bit late, I guess.
Yeah, so we can turn up 4 minutes late for work next week, guys. Deal?
Yes. Yeah. I wish it worked that way. Imagine if your boss was like that, eh?
I know. Can you imagine? Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, all the time you turn up early, but one time you're late, that's the issue.
Qatar Dreamliner heading out. We did get the A380 go past us, but you didn't hear a thing. Just trust me, it sounded great. There you go. That's all you need to know. Clive Edwards, good morning. Venkman, good to see you. Malcolm Lewis, Zach P. Says there's a C-17 dropping into Liverpool at the minute. Get that on Fleet Log. Tina Stockman, good morning. Devil's Advocate, welcome. Manuel, Ian Kelly, and Danish, welcome in on the Twitch channel as well. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic week so far. Great to have you all with us. How are you, Brownie?
Not too bad, not too bad. Been a busy week so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been pretty mental. It's been pretty mental. Go on, Mats. Kicking off the midweek madness with some chaos.
Yes.
Mats, thank you so much, mate. 10 gifted memberships kicking off the stream today. Absolutely massive support. Thank you, mate. That is huge. Let's get some love in the chat, guys. Kicking off the stream with a huge amount of support. Thank you very much, Mats. We just welcomed in another 10 VIP members to the community. Thank you, mate. Rainer, just arriving in from Milan as an EasyJet taxis past from Amsterdam.
Yeah, dual runway operations for today's show here on the Airliners Live Midweek Madness Show. Wednesdays have been so busy lately at Manchester Airport. I'm really looking forward to this today.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Janet, welcome back. Wow, crew seat member for 40 months.
Whoa.
Let's get the energy up this morning. Matt's waking us up bright and early. Thank you, mate. We've not even had a sip of me brew yet, and I'm wide awake. Thank you, dude. Absolutely massive support. And Minidisc saying, woke up randomly. Perfect boys, good morning from LA. I need this for some ASMR sleep. If we all just turn it down just a little bit. Minidisc is trying to sleep, guys.
Oh, yeah. No one sneeze.
No one do anything. Hey, wake up!
There's a Ryanair coming in here.
Hey, Ryanair.
Wake.
Just arriving in from Milan. And JPK, good morning to you. Kenneth, good morning, watching from Nigeria, welcome. Mark Winterborn, great to see you in the chat as well.
I think this is one of the Maxes that I've flown on before. Ryanair 737 MAX 8200 EIHGN on the reg.
Yeah, we don't talk about news and politics, Linda, in the chat. You know that. You know that. Chris Dunn, good morning, welcome in. And David, welcome for the 14 months, loving the streams as well. Thank you, David. Really appreciate that long-term support. Now, I woke up at 5:15 this morning.
Wow.
So I feel like I've done a full day already.
I know, ready for bed.
Yeah, if I go quiet, guys, just wake me up at 5, yeah? Emirates A380 already pushing back as well. Qatar Dreamliner on the second runway for departure. And Beth H, welcome in. Good morning. Nathan Eccles, great to see you. And Bev's welcome back for 21 months. Absolutely love that. Time flies when you're having fun. The best Manchester streamer out there. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for being you. Hey, Bevs, thanks for coming across as well. And, I mean, we don't need to say that anymore. You've been with us for donkeys now, haven't you?
Yes.
Appreciate it, Bevs. It's good to have you with us. And David, spreading some love in the chat as well with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, David. Absolutely awesome support this morning to kick off today's show. It's all making up its mind. Still making up its mind. Mr. Stoddart, good to see you in the chat.
Hey, welcome.
Clive says you have to keep banging on the floor, keep me awake. Yeah, he'll stamp his foot every 10 minutes or something, that'll wake me up. And Beastie, thank you very much for gifting a membership to the channel as well. Ladies and gents, who, thank you Beastie, who saw the announcement then on the Super Sunday show? Anybody see the big announcement? If you missed it on Sunday's show, did you see the YouTube video that we put out? Let us know your thoughts in the chat. We'd love a bit of feedback.
Crazy, wasn't it?
Absolutely insane the amount of people who were already on the Fleetlog Discord, by the way.
Yeah, I think we've got just shy of 400 people now waiting on the Discord for the launch. So thank you everyone for doing that. I know not everyone uses Discord, of course, but if you do, get signed up for all the updates about the app. And they're saying can't wait till it's released. Awesome. Yeah, just a week and a half away now from the launch of the Fleetlog app.
I love how confident you are in that deadline as well. You're just like, yeah, it's happening.
Apparently, yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are super excited, folks. Super excited.
Yeah, it's going to be really good fun. If you did miss it, guys, let us know in the chat. If you don't know what we're talking about, let us know, because we can give you a bit of a rundown. Let me run a poll actually and just see. Have you heard about
the bird
Fleetlog? There you go. Get a yes or no, so we can kind of see what the balance is looking like. Matt's saying looking forward to the app. Appreciate that. Haven't seen anything. Currently on vacation.
Okay.
There you go. John tuning in from Norway. Welcome in, John. Christiansen watching from there.
Welcome.
Michael Winitska said, I missed it.
Okay.
84% of the chat, though, so far is saying they've seen it. 62 votes. It's climbing. Do a vote, guys. If you can all click on that poll and actually do a vote for me.
Yep.
What's going on here, then? Who's all these people getting on this coach?
I'm not sure. I wonder if... so, I remember Joanna in a chat, our mod, was saying how her parents got offered, use of the Ether terminal for cheaper for their holiday because Terminal 3 is having work at the moment. I wonder if it's something to do with that, where maybe they've got a few more people.
Oh, right, okay.
Maybe, and as a result, they've offered to use a coach, maybe, or it could just be something similar to when we see like a football team. You know, I've seen that happen, or some kind of private charter going on. Yeah, I'd say it's probably one of them too.
Johnny13, welcome into the Twitch channel as well. First time viewer. Great to have you with us.
I always remember the time when we got here and there was like an American-regged Boeing 737 private aircraft, and I think it was like a US government or US Air Force, something like that, parked there. And we were just doing a stream as normal. And, you know, halfway through the stream, all of a sudden this huge group of people in black suits and, you know, all these different, you know, red or blue ties came out. And like, what's going on here? And it was it the US Speaker of the House, they call it?
Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi at the time, yeah. Stepped onto the plane and then it flew off. And you're like, wow, that's the things you see when you're plane spotting is wild.
Mental, isn't it?
Yeah, and it was just how it was all so close, just playing out in front of us. And then, you know, you'll see your football teams, of course, if anyone's into football, Man United, Man City, you know, you'll sometimes see them being loaded onto coaches and things there as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. They do tend to do the more sort of, I guess, private stuff in private these days, I've noticed, like using the engine test bay, Signature Aviation as well, but sometimes they will use the Ether terminal. To be fair, it's about 20% of people haven't heard of it, which is quite a lot, actually.
It is, isn't it? I'll let you give the rundown then.
Yeah, so on Sunday, folks, I'd recommend watching the video after this live stream. We did do a highlights video. We announced a project we've been working on for a long, long time. It's a project that goes back years at this stage. Maybe people might have heard of Aviation Club, which we worked on a while ago. And this is a different take on that. It's a newer take, and it's an app called Fleet Log. It's an app that me and Martin have been developing along with a developer of ours called Rich, who helped create the overlay at the bottom of the screen there. You can see, and it works really, really well. Really impressed. And yeah, it's a plane spotting companion app that lets you log planes the fun way. So you can, you can do daily challenges. You can try and build up all your logs. There's like a map view where you can see all the planes moving in real time, just like on a radar app. Except you can log planes. You can tap them. You can add them to your logs. And it's like a nice, fun, interactive addition to the live streams, to life as a plane spotter, of course, or just a casual, if there's planes flying overhead, or if you're someone who likes going down to the airport occasionally, it works really well with that. So, yeah, it's awesome. It's got its own database of all aircraft, airframes, airlines, special liveries, regular liveries, as well as a full collection of photos as well, sourced by our own community. So it's a massive, massive project, all packed into this neat app. We're super excited. We've penciled in the launch date of what we call open beta, which means it's not officially finished, fully polished release. We're releasing it a bit early, so you guys can get your hands on it early. And there's still plenty of features to be added on top of what I've said. And yeah, the date we've got is the 6th of July. So what we recommend, though, to stay up to date with the developments, whether you want to get it or not, or you just want to be nosy, we recommend getting involved with the Discord. Check the Nightbot links in the chat, you can get involved. Discord's a free social media, you might already have it. We have an Airliners Live Discord. Get involved. And like we said, on the 6th of July, it will be released to the public, so everyone in the chat can get involved. And we're super, super excited.
Yeah, and if you don't have Discord, you can search for fleetlog.app on Facebook, and you can follow us on there. We also have an Instagram, but to be honest, if you follow the Facebook or the Discord are probably the best two places. Of course, we'll be posting about it on the Airliners Live channel as well. But it's been a massive undertaking. It's going to make plane spotting really fun, and watching plane spotting streams as well is going to be quite fun. You can just be logging all the aircraft you're seeing on the various streams that you're watching. Compare with your friends, as Andy said, do daily challenges. It is a paid app as well. It is going to be $4.99 a month, or you can buy a year up front where you'll get a month's free. If you do become, or you are already, an Airliners Live business class VIP or above, you also get 15% discount on top as well. So it's a massive, massive app that's just going to be evolving plenty more than where it is now. We've kind of got like 6 to 8 months already worth of features that we're going to be working on, and you guys are going to be seeing those first if you sign up with us, and we'll be announcing in the next week or so when that will be.
Yeah. Feel free to check out that video as well. It also shows a live demo of the app in use here at the airport. It was really cool to see.
There's a few lucky VIPs that got to have a go on the Sunday show. Very impressed with it as well.
Oh yeah. Lufthansa Airbus A380 Neo just touching down here at Manchester Airport. Lovely whistle from them Pratt & Whitney engines. Geared turbofan 1000 series. They do have that kind of whistle as well. It's really nice.
And Bradley, thank you very much for the 11 months of membership. One more until I can shape me red tail feather. There you go, Bradley. Love a bit of that. Thank you, mate. And
Nice.
Jill with a 37-month saying, back home now in Bolton, and it's nothing like Austria. Jill, your pictures from Austria are like, wow.
Yeah.
That looks so cool.
Yeah, so picturesque, isn't it, over there?
Yeah. That's like the colour of the water and everything. Just crazy.
Yes.
Barry Jones, thanks for the 34 months. I've great streams and looking forward to the app, says Barry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Welcome back, everyone.
Is it legal to be filming planes? If it wasn't, mate, we wouldn't be here, would we?
I think we would have had an issue a fair few years ago, if I'm honest.
Witchy Poo, good to see you. How are you doing? Welcome in.
I think in some countries there is an issue with plane spotting, isn't there? Certain
yeah,
in places like Dubai and stuff. I've heard stories, but here in the UK we're pretty chill on that.
Yeah, lots of returning members today. Welcome in.
Because there's the pilot and a Finnair about to take off, you get a zoom in on the cockpit as they go past. Rick, that sounds awesome. Yes, let's do it. Finnair is on the taxi out. I assume it's this Embraer heading back to Helsinki. We'll get a nice zoom in as well when it takes off.
He-Bolts, great to see you. Yeah, we will be posting quite a bit about Fleetlog over the next week or two.
Yeah, we make no apologies for that. It's a project we've been working a lot on for the last year, and it's finally out in the public, and certainly for the next week or so we will be talking about it plenty. We are 2 members away from 400 on the Fleetlog Discord, folks. So
really?
Can anyone tip it over the edge there? Anyone want to join? Who will be the 400th member?
I've heard the A380 is returning to stand.
Oh, right.
Really?
It's taken a while to get moving. A bit longer than usual. Not moved yet, yeah. Don't know if it started engines yet, I'm not sure. Only been pushed back.
We're in a public viewing area, Gaffel, so we are filming at a place called the Runway Visitor Park at Manchester Airport.
There we go, Finnair Embraer, E190. Beginning the roll now. Yeah, the Emirates still holding still. So whoever said that about returning to stand could have a point. And off goes the Finnair. Heading back to Helsinki. Hope they have a great flight. They catch an awesome shot of a double pilot wave back on last week's Sunday show. Over at Terminal 1 as it was pulling on to stand. It was so cool. Matt Cam Smith catching that.
Hey, Venkman, thank you very much for your donation as well. Just letting us know Peter is... he's still at Frankfurt, is he? That's awesome, mate. I hope he's having a great time.
I think the sky seems to be moving in the right direction, so... I don't think there's much to comment on there. Seems to be all groovy. Yeah, seems to be good. Airbus A380 on the taxi out. Dual runway operations for today's show as well, so they'll be using runway 23 left for the departures and 23 right for the arrivals. Although if the wind direction shifts enough, they will switch to 05 right arrivals and 05 left departures. Both are great for the runway visitor park. You can see both runways nice and clear. You can see the aircraft approaching, touching down, and also departing. Audrey, morning to you.
You might be right, you know, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's definitely doing something, isn't it?
That's not going where it's supposed to be going.
Okay, well, I stand corrected. As it started doing that, I just read Pedro's message as well. For a plane going back to stand, it's going the wrong way.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Wow, let's watch this. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what's going on here. It looks like all 4 engines are on.
I kind of would have just assumed it could have been just tugged back to the stand, but maybe not. Maybe that's not a thing they can do.
Keep an eye on this one. Malcolm, thanks for a full year of support. Really appreciate it, Malcolm. Thank you very much. Let's have a look here then. Emirates A380 definitely looks to be heading back to stand to me. A very rare view of the biggest passenger aircraft in the world.
Yeah, not often you take this taxiway. Very peculiar, right? It could have been a multitude of different reasons for this.
Right, so it's this Steve from I was just saying to him, mate, I'm terrible with names. I see this guy every week, and I'm really bad. Steve had the scanner on.
Yeah.
Apparently, a passenger has left something in the hold. He assumes it's something like medicine or something that's really needed for the flight. And they need to go back to stand and get it before they can continue the flight. So,
mate, that's one of my fears. That, you know, imagine like me being asthmatic, for example. Imagine if you left something in the hold that you need.
But yeah, as long as you realise before you take off, I suppose you're all right.
Yes. Makes quite the story, doesn't it? Hope it gets resolved relatively quickly as well.
I mean, the problem is with an aircraft of that size, you got to find the bag, haven't you, first?
I know, they are going to have to remove a lot of bags to get to that.
Could be a potentially lengthy delay, that.
I know, like, we meme on the A380 being late and stuff, but these days, I mean, what, half an hour late seems to be the average up to. But to be fair, it's very rare you see lengthy delays with Emirates these days. They do seem pretty punctual, which is pretty impressive when you consider the size of the aircraft, you know?
Oh, here we go. So Jane says they're on board the Emirates. It's going back to stand as someone has left a battery in their hold bag.
Wow, that's an honest thing to confess, isn't it? Fair play. You're not supposed to. You know, that's against the rules. And better late than never sharing that kind of information. Because I believe when you're checking luggage in, they do say strictly, you know, no lithium-ion batteries can be put in the hold.
Maybe they realise because the phone's about to die or something.
Maybe, yes.
Any chance I can just nip downstairs and get me back?
Power bank's in there.
Jane, thank you very much for the update, and thank you so much for the donation as well, Jane. We really appreciate it. Just sending in a donation, letting us know what is going on. Jane, if you hear any more about how long you're potentially going to be delayed for, please let us know, but I hope you get on the way soon as well.
Funnily enough, she'll have heads up compared to anyone else on the plane because she can watch the stream and see the bags being offloaded and on, you know, like see how it's progressing.
Jen saying, can you imagine they think they've left it in the suitcase, but they've actually left it at home?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh dear.
Or it's actually just in their hand luggage, just it was underneath a book or something.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, hang on, it's here, guys. I found it. It's all right, we can go now.
Hey, Custard, this is a full-time job for 2 people, mate. So get wrecked on that one, I think, son.
No cap, that is the kind of story that would make Manchester Evening News, though, wouldn't it?
Jane is saying she's on board. Jen is saying there's a battery in the hold. Steve just assumed it was something like medicine. He didn't hear exactly what they asked for.
I think on the scanner they would have just said we need to go back to offload the hold or something, not specifically what it was, and obviously Jane having that info. But there you go. When you are checking in, folks, do make sure you follow all the rules that they set out for you on the check-in website, or sometimes on the gate itself. They'll have a big list of things that are prohibited in the hold, and I believe one of them usually is lithium-ion batteries, as well as a few fairly obvious things.
What? Steve says, I'm just wondering why deep fake detected has flashed up on screen whilst watching your channel.
Oh.
What?
Oh no.
How do you see that, Steve?
Deep fake detected.
I promise I'm as ugly as this in real life.
We've got a beauty filter on us.
Yeah, you've clocked us, man. We're just trying to look a bit better for the camera, that's all.
I have like a make me skinny filter on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work.
It doesn't work, actually. Paying monthly for that, so. It doesn't say deep fake detective for me. Has anybody else ever seen that before?
I've never seen that on YouTube.
In before it's some sort of joke that's just gone completely over my head. But if it has, I'll own it, you know what I mean? I don't mind.
It's like Captain Mark, isn't it? When he starts quite a deep story, you're like, oh, hang on, is this going to be a joke?
You're just waiting for the punchline.
Where's this going?
I promise we're real, mate. You tell me how many fingers to hold up, we'll do it. If you say 11, though, we're in trouble.
I've noticed a big downshift in, like, people accusing us of AI. Do you remember, like, that was, like, such a normal thing?
Yeah, it's happening a lot on Facebook, wasn't it, for a while?
Yeah, people going, oh, this is fake.
Disgusting.
And it seems like that's felt. I think there's just so much in the world now that is chaos that I think an aviation video that might be AI is probably not on the top of people's lists of things to complain about.
Yesterday, chat, let me... no, what? Before I talk about this, let me just get the picture ready as well. Hold on.
Yeah, this is like... The way they're handling this does certainly look like they're trying to pick out a certain thing. Maybe they've got it.
I mean, if they found it that quick...
That'd be impressive. Imagine if it was the first one they seen, like, oh, there it is.
Hey!
Right, let's get the bag.
Zoom in, let's see whose name it is. Let's
Name and shame.
In before it's Jane in the chat.
I mean, are these a name and shame, or are these well done for owning up to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Here we are, chat. So yesterday, we were getting ready to take Darcy for a walk yesterday. And we were just getting her ready and that. And then we heard the distinct sound of a Chinook fly over the top. And if you've not heard one before, it kind of goes like waka 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 waka.
It's so distinct, isn't it?
Very, very distinctive.
Yeah.
And we had a look on the old fleet log, and it showed up as well. I was buzzing.
Yes.
So fair play to Jen as well. Jen said, should we go down and see it? We'll take her down to Barton instead.
Yeah.
So we went down, and Darcy Dog got to see her first Chinook.
Hey.
There you go. Look at that. That's a cool picture, isn't it?
There you go.
So we got a nice picture of her with the old Chinook as well. Jen took that as well. Got a mega photo.
Nice.
And it came into Barton. It's about 7 o'clock at night. They were doing the refuel on it. So, no, she buzzed off that. We took her down, went to see a Chinook. She's met some of the fire crew as well. They were all saying hello to her. So, it was good. Good to see another military movement at RAF Barton as well.
Yeah, I don't think this delay will take long with the Emirates, if I'm honest.
I mean, if they found the bag already, that's the easiest job ever, isn't it?
Yeah, we have seen it before, haven't we, with the smaller airliners where they have to offload a lot of bags, to get to a certain bag. Maybe with this being a bit bigger, they can quite promptly just kind of scan over them and find it. It's getting blocked by a 737, which is currently about to go into the engine test base. This is going to get noisy.
Hey, we'll have no hate on the hoodie as well. I already had one person in the comments putting a Liverpool badge on it before. We're having none of that.
Right, it reminds me of that the photo we put of the new studio setup.
Yeah.
And you were in the t-shirt and literally all the comments. No one was commented about like
just free engagement.
Yeah. No one was commenting about we spent all day, tidying wires and things. Nah, the t-shirt, man.
Hey, you know who I do want to give a big shout out to? Our mate Lee. Remember Fighting Fit, Lee?
Yeah.
He put on his story the other day, Angry Ginger and Taze were in his gym.
That's hilarious.
I was like, go on, Lee.
I don't know how I've seen that. I was just scrolling through and I just seen. I was like, hang on, that ginger guy looks a bit familiar.
Yeah. So there you go, chat. If you want a mega gym in Manchester, go and check out Fighting Fit. Give Lee a big shout out.
Over in Denton, isn't it? Fancy Fighting Fit Elite Performance Centre, I think it's called.
It is, and I'd say he's a mate of ours, Lee.
Yeah,
we used to do quite a few jobs for him, me and Andy, on his boxing shows. We used to do the videos, the highlight videos for him, and he's absolutely smashing it. To be fair, he's got a massive gym now. He's doing really well for himself.
Yep.
And I was made up to see Angry Ginger and Taze in his gym. That's huge.
He's a good guy, and he's the kind of guy you want.
He's dead positive as well.
Positive, yeah.
Really positive.
Yeah, I wonder what they were up to in there. Are they?
Mate, we could do with going, I think.
Yeah, yes. Mate, boxing's mad, isn't it? Because he would put on these charity boxing events where just people who aren't into boxing can sign up and end up going on stage, can't they? In a big arena.
Yeah. And
it's all in the name of charity, but it's also in the name of getting fit. And man, boxing is a proper good way of getting in shape. I had a friend actually in my when I went to university. One of my closest friends, he was really into boxing, but he never actually did a fight. He never ever did a fight. He never stepped into the ring. He just loved the workouts and exercise and how intense it was. It was and it was so strict, so disciplined, and he absolutely loved it. He definitely wasn't a fighter, he wasn't the kind to fight people, put it that way. But he was very in shape.
Looks like the bag's going back into the aircraft, and gentleman's going back up onto the air bridge as well. Hopefully they've found it.
Yeah.
I tell you now, mate. Right, listen here, chat. I would not want to be that person,
I know.
Can you imagine now? I'd be so embarrassed.
I wonder if, I'm going to assume they haven't announced who it is. Steve in row 4 has forgot his power bank. We have to stop. Steve, he sat next to Janice in row 4. Now, fair play, though, for them owning up to that, though.
I wonder if it was a reminder. I mean, there wouldn't have been a reminder on board, I wouldn't.
No. Like you said, they probably did notice when they went to reach for their bag, get something out, and hang on, where's this? Can't say. I wonder if there's any pilots like Captain Mark or whatever. I wonder if you can ask them if they've ever had something similar, because something like this, I mean, it might happen a bit more often than we think. We just don't see it because, obviously, would it be in the A380? Yeah, we've seen it, but if it was just a Ryanair or something, we probably wouldn't have even noticed.
Yeah, it's great to have you all with us, though, this morning. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Huge welcome to the midweek show here at Manchester Airport. Don't forget to share the stream. Let's get lots of people in the feed this morning.
And to be fair, if it's going to push back in a moment, then it's probably not much later than it usually is. The A380. It's just over half an hour late now, so I don't think it's too bad.
Next to arrive, then let's have a look on the old map. Got a spider here dangling from my head. How's he got? Hey up, mate.
Yeah, a few creepy crawlies here, don't you?
Fun.
Tugs in position, saying tell. Nice, cheers.
Arriving in from Frankfurt, Lufthansa.
Yeah, they'll definitely get that 380 moving as quick as possible. Thing about the Emirates is as well, a lot of passengers will be connecting to different flights at Dubai as well, so it is quite imperative that the plane isn't too late.
Yeah, don't worry, Alex. There wasn't any arrivals to film, mate. This is the first one.
Correct. And it's a Star Alliance special. Very nice. Coming in from, coming in with Lufthansa.
Bosh, get it on fleet log. There we go.
Hey, easy. Easy special delivery. Tick that off.
Tick that off. What Oh, here we go. So I've got my daily achievements today, chat. My daily challenges.
Go on.
Fresh 5.
So what's that?
Spot 5 aircraft you've never logged before.
Oh, okay.
I can definitely do that on today's show.
Go on.
The Matrix.
The Matrix.
Who wants to have a guess in the chat what the Matrix challenge is? Let me know if you think you know in the chat.
it's good.
And 5 airlines. So log at least 1 aircraft from 5 different airlines.
That's so cool.
And then I'll let you guys guess what the Matrix is.
I'll have a look if I've got any funny, unique ones. Because some of them are a good chuckle, aren't they? I feel so privileged to have the app on my phone because people are always asking, "Can you release it early? I want to have a go. Can I want to have a go?"
No, it's not seeing green lines. Something to do with Airbus Neo, says Perplexed. It is, mate.
Hey.
Perplexed, well done. So it is spot any Neo aircraft. If you do that, you complete the Matrix. There you go. So we should be able to definitely do a few of those today.
2 of mine are a bit tricky.
You know what? There's one over there, actually.
Is there? Oh, yeah, the Scandinavian.
Yeah.
I was looking at the Ryanair, like, is that a Neo? Is a Max a Neo? I've got 2 quite tricky ones for 2 of mine. Is spot a Hercules and spot a police helicopter. So, yeah. I think both of them are definitely some kind of overflight for us. Although I think me and Martin can kind of cheat on the police helicopter one because we can just go to Barton and our office does kind of be next door to end past Barton, but yeah. And what you generally want to do with them challenges, folks, is you need to just get at least 1 per day. You don't need to do all 3. You can if you want, but 1 per day because then you get a challenge streak. And that lasts so many days. You can get as many days as you want. And really show off to your friends how much of a nerdy spotter you are.
Yeah. Oh, Lee. Thank you so much. That's a huge upgrade. Just signed up for crew seat membership and upgraded the membership there as well.
Nice one.
Really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Oh, David, that's very kind, mate. Just cancelled a couple of streaming services on the TV, so we'll be able to afford the app when it launches.
Oh,
that's very kind, David. Thank you, mate, for that. I hope you enjoy it. I really do, mate.
Yeah.
We're not too far away from the launch, and honestly, guys, we've got so many features that we can't wait to add into the app as well. So you guys, don't forget, you will be getting into what we're calling early access. We are still refining some features, and we are still refining the database as well. So if you do come across any abnormalities, let's say, for example, it said that this Ryanair was a Max when quite clearly it isn't. There is a little report feature, and you can click that and just let us know what the problem is, and one of the moderators will fix it. One thing that I'd like to ask everyone just to bear in mind, we do pay for the database API, but it has required a lot of manual work to clean it up, and all of that manual work has been done by volunteers and moderators. So please don't be too harsh if you do come across some mistakes, and we will sort of endeavour to fix them as quick as we possibly can. Perplexed, thank you very, very much for the 4 months of membership. It's that time a day. Get some free Jeff Bezos dollars. Thank you very, very much, Perplexed. Appreciate that. Mike Wild saying there's a Globemaster training over Liverpool, apparently, as well.
Wow.
Not showing on the old... Oh, yeah, there we go, because I got that one.
Yeah, David, I mean, you know, I've downloaded a couple of early access apps in my days, you know, and games and things. And I always find the early access ones to be a bit more interesting because you do see the evolution. And as long as it's good enough to be worth your money when it goes into early access, then it's all good things.
Yeah, and we have had a few questions and a few people asking why we're not doing a free version of the app. And once we've got this Pegasus in, I will explain all for you guys as well.
Wow, beautiful landing there on the A321 Neo.
That Globemaster has done a few circuits at Liverpool. There looks to be at least 3 circuits, maybe 4 actually. And is now returning to Brize Norton by the looks of it.
Yeah, I wish we had that at Manchester.
I'd love a bit of that at Manchester.
Wasn't there like a C-17 or something a week on Friday ago, or so, a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
That did a couple of circuits at Manchester, or 1 or 2. Here we go, the Matrix. Get it logged. Pegasus A321 Neo coming in. Bit of a floaty landing as well, actually. Not gonna lie.
Pegasus A321 Neo arriving in from Istanbul, just under 4 hours. But yeah, we did just want to explain our thought process behind the way the app has been priced. In terms of the price tag on the app, it is in line with other apps or cheaper than other apps that are either doing similar things or, we're in the same sort of ballpark there. So we're either the same as or cheaper than other apps. With regards to why we're not doing a free version, there's a couple of reasons. Obviously, the app costs money to run. It costs a lot of money to make. And we do need to recoup that, of course. That's pretty much, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? But with regards to why can't you put adverts in and do it for free, that's another question that we've been asked. First of all, we think it would completely ruin the app experience. And you also have to see such a high volume of adverts to even get close to covering the costs. And you would need a lot of users seeing them as well. So we just wouldn't have the amount we need for it to be worthwhile.
I think the app's a bit niche, isn't it, as well? Like something like Flight Radar is used by so many people, whereas this obviously isn't. And as a result, the cost, the balance, we did a lot of maths and things to work it out, and we did really seriously look into doing a free version, and we couldn't make it work.
It wouldn't work, and also you'd have to see so many adverts; it would just ruin the experience for you. So we didn't want to do that. And I guess that kind of leans into the final point with it as well, is we feel like if people are invested in the app, we feel like the community will be a lot better as well, because everyone will be on the Discord trying to make it better, getting involved in what they think feature-wise, because we're going to be doing a lot of questions about what features would you like next and all this sort of stuff. And we feel like if people are involved in the app financially, they will be more inclined to really get into the community and really make it a great community. So that kind of falls into it as well. And it does kind of lead into kind of a little bit of a broader question which we've had as well, which I'll just address today, seeing as we're going through all of the list. And that is why are premium economy members on Airliners Live not getting things like merch discounts, not getting the discount on the app, not getting our sponsor discounts and things like that. And we did explain this in a reply to a comment fairly recently, actually, as well. And our pricing structure for our memberships has stayed the same for 7 or 8 years that the channel's been running. We've never increased our membership prices. They've stayed exactly the same for the whole time. And as you guys know, in the last 7 or 8 years, everything in the world has gone up massively. We've never adjusted our prices for that, of course. They've stayed the same. But all of our costs on the channel, I would say, have at least quadrupled, if not more than that. So, in terms of a premium economy membership, when you take into account YouTube's cut, for example, I think the channel earns about £20 a year from a premium economy membership. And this isn't taken away, by the way, from anybody who's a premium economy member. Absolutely. We appreciate all of our members. But just to kind of explain how we sort of come to these decisions, obviously, if we were to then give everybody a 15% discount on Fleet Log, you'd be losing an extra 35% or so on that yearly amount. So I think I can't remember the exact figure, but it just wouldn't be viable, guys. It's just not possible, I'm afraid. And that's why we are pushing for things like business class, because I'm sure everyone does understand that everything has gone up massively in terms of the cost of doing these streams. But as I say, our pricing structure has stayed the same. So that does mean that we need to incentivize the higher tiers of membership. And we've kind of thought that, business class is a good place to start with that. So if you are a premium economy member and you would like to support us with that little extra a month, you do get the benefits of all of our discounts, merch discounts, and Fleet Log discounts. And you can do that by just heading to the join page, or the See Perks page, I think it would be actually, on your YouTube. And you can choose an option to upgrade if you want to make the most of that. If you don't, premium economy is absolutely fine. You still get access to all of our behind the scenes content. You still get access to all of our channel emojis to use in the chat. And if you're happy with those benefits, which I hope you are, premium economy is absolutely fine. And we really, really appreciate any level of membership that comes into the channel. But as I say, we do need to have a cut-off of where we kind of give discounts and stuff. Because as you say, if we're getting sort of 20 quid a year off a membership, and then that's going to be before all taxes and stuff, there's not really much left in the pot there to be giving big discounts on other things, unfortunately. But I hope that explains it, guys. We always try and be as honest as possible as when it comes to things like this, and letting you guys know where our heads are at. And we don't want to upset anybody with it, but we just want to be honest of how we've made these decisions.
This Sun Express has a bit of a special sticker on there. 35 years of Sun Express. Graham and Lupin's walking tours saying, loving the new water bottles. Great for the gym because I don't run out of water.
Hey, thank you very much for that.
Mate, stuff like that, they're perfect for. They were a slightly selfish product because often we'll go, what merch should we do? And then we just start by going, well, what do we want?
what do we need?
What do we want personally? It's like, well, I'm always like, trying to find good quality water bottles, and, I'm always forgetting my water bottle and stuff. And, and I drink a lot of water personally, especially going into the summer and stuff, I think it's important. And I just said, can we literally just get an oversized water bottle? It'll be great. It'll encourage people to stay hydrated. It'll be a really good product. And oh my gosh, the water bottles have been so popular. They are 1 litre capacity, stainless steel, vacuum thermal insulation as well. They're really good. Really, really good.
Cheers, Malky, saying it's great for you guys to explain things. Appreciate it, mate.
Thanks. Sun Express is lined up on 2-3 left to depart. EasyJet's just arrived as well. Got the taxi lights on there as well on the taxiway. I don't know if you folks can just about make them out. They don't often have them on.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought it was dark enough to have those on today. Maybe they're testing them, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. They're definitely a lot more noticeable with the human eye than on the camera.
Cheers, Matt. I appreciate it. And like I say, Matt, I really don't want to upset any premium economy members. I just want to be honest with everybody, that's all. Oh, and I can see, obviously, you've been a premium economy member for a long time, and we do really appreciate it, mate. And as we say with everything, it does add up. It really does add up.
Definitely.
But obviously, you can imagine if we start giving sort of 35% of that away, in discounts, then it really doesn't start to add up at that point.
Yes. Another Sun Express touching down. There's a little bit of drizzle on the airfield at the moment as well, so hopefully that doesn't build up any more than that. Sun Express 737 MAX just landed, and another Sun Express just departing. I think also a MAX.
Yes, Johnny, you'll be able to use the app in Canada, mate. Absolutely.
Oh yes, got coverage almost worldwide.
Do you make much on Super Chat, saying David? So anything that we get from YouTube, we lose 30% straight away. That's YouTube's cut, plus any taxes. So I think on for example, on a business class membership, isn't it about £2.70, £2.60 we get from that on average?
Possibly, yeah.
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, it's
I know there is a way of you guys being able to donate through other platforms so that we get all of your donation, but I don't know.
It's just a lot of faff,
hassle
isn't it?
And faff, isn't it? Obviously, if you guys want to do it, we can look at something, but
we love the idea that, when you donate, it comes up in the chat and everyone can see it, and then, we can all say thank you and stuff. It always feels a bit disconnected when you use other platforms. We've tried it in the past a lot of times, and although it helps, and if you guys really do want to go the extra mile, it helps a lot. But yeah,
Sun Express then on your screens has just arrived in from Izmir.
I love the Sun Express Maxes. I think they look so clean.
They do look good, don't they? Hey, and Steve J, thank you very much for the first class membership. Welcome back, Steve.
Hey, thank you.
That's very kind of you, mate.
Surprisingly, the A380 is still... Oh, hang on. What's going on with this?
They've opened up the main hold now.
Why have they got
Why have they got them one? I wonder if they've gone in behind... Nah, what's going on here then? They must have... Some baggage must be in those, eh?
Maybe.
See, this is... I'll be honest, chat. This is the part of the airport that I don't know much about. I don't know sort of how they load the aircraft in terms of what goes where, and whether there's suitcases in those cargo bins. I'd assume so.
Hey, cheers, Danny. Danny Taylor, by the way, folks, in the chat is one of the beta testers for the app. I believe all the moderators have access to. Danny's saying the app is 10 out of 10. Take it from experience. Once it's fully released, everyone will absolutely love it. I agree, Danny.
Do you guys still have Kofi? We do, actually. I'm just going to log in and just make sure that's actually legit. Because if it is, obviously we can share it if you guys want it. But again, it's an extra step for you guys, but it does help the channel. It does help if you are willing to kind of do those extra couple of steps. It just means we don't lose sort of 30-40%.
So this, for those who are just joining, maybe just missed earlier, this Emirates A380, which is on stand, was scheduled out about an hour ago. And about 40 minutes ago, or about 30 minutes ago more like, it pushed back and started its taxi and then immediately turned around and returned to stand. We have a viewer in the chat who is on board and says apparently there was a passenger who basically called the one of the cabin crew and said, "Listen, I'm so sorry. I've left a battery, a lithium-ion battery, I think it was specifically, in the hold. I know that's against the rules, so just letting you know." And I think under protocol, that means the plane's got to return to stand and they've got to get it out because you're not technically allowed lithium-ion batteries in the hold. I know sometimes they have it as part of the freight, but that's all a different situation, right? But as a passenger luggage, they're not allowed it. It is a fire risk for a start, among other problems. So the plane's now been offloaded. This is all allegedly, but it seems to be the way that it is. So the plane's been offloaded now. For some reason that we don't know, that they seem to be offloading some cargo as well. I don't know. At first glance, it kind of looked like they just offloaded a bag, removed the power bank, and then off it went. But now it's something else is going on. So I don't know if anyone in the chat can potentially shine some light on that, but it is fascinating. So, yeah, the plane's about an hour late now.
That's a shame.
Yeah. If someone's had to be removed, they'd have to know which bag it was. Well, yeah, they'd have to, you know, if someone's been removed from the plane, for example, but who knows? I really don't know. I don't want to speculate too much on that. EasyJet's A320 just arriving in here, and it's got the Amy Johnson sticker on the side. There you go, there's a question for you folks. Little quiz question. Who was Amy Johnson? I mean, I guess the clue is in the tag there. Bit of trivia. Yeah, Terry, possibly get two A380s on the ground at once, yeah. Well, the other one's still over an hour away for its scheduled arrival. But the next A380, folks, I don't know if you've seen our little post, I'll share a little fleet log picture, is the NBA special coming in today. We're super excited to see that. So that's Emirates Flight 17, that's going to be arriving in about an hour's time. So stick around for that. Needle in a haystack. I know, perplexed, yeah, that was my thought exactly. I can't imagine it'll be straightforward to find a specific bag with a specific name on the tag, and but who knows? You know, good few hundred bags will be in there. British Airways A319 heading back to London Heathrow on the shuttle service. That's just lining up on runway 23 left. Ready to depart? That's a relatively short flight down to the capital. About 30 minutes in the air this takes. Sometimes that's extended quite a bit as the planes can have a big holding on the way into Heathrow. But all in all, it's a very quick flight. You know, all passengers on board get a nice little snack on board, a bottle of water as well. There is business class as well up front. I think they get a bit of a meal service as well in business.
Yes, we do have a Kofi link, which is a tip link. If you guys would like to use that instead of sort of giving 30% to YouTube, you can always use that link if you wish. I was just taking a moment just to double check it was all still correct, and it is. And I also noticed, I do want to give a quick shout out to Jim Baird, who actually supports us monthly on Kofi, which is very kind of you, Jim. I didn't realise you were doing that, Jim, and I feel quite bad that we've not been shouting you out. Thank you very much, Jim, for being a monthly £5 contributor on our Kofi page.
Very kind. KLM A321 Neo heading back out to Amsterdam Schiphol. Quite a regular view here at Manchester, these planes now. Yeah, it's probably a lot of bags on that A380, isn't there? You know, some passengers might have multiple. I don't know how generous their luggage policy is. But given the distance the plane's travelling, you know, people are probably packing a bit heavier than, let's just say, they're doing a weekend in Benidorm or something. Yeah, actually, it would be nice to see BA do more flights at Manchester. They used to. They used to have an entire hub. Terminal 3 at Manchester was actually opened as a British Airways terminal because they did so many destinations from Manchester. But now they're very, you know, very much based at London Heathrow, with a couple of routes from Gatwick as well, and London City, of course. A bit of a shame, you know, but it's just too much competition at Manchester, and it's very hard to have another hub. Who's on the camera and who's on the mic? So myself, my name's Andy, I'm up on the camera, and then there's Martin downstairs pushing the buttons. When we were back to Dubai, our excess luggage charge was £3,000. Yikes. Yikes. That's a lot. I bet that was still cheaper than getting it all shipped, though, by freight or whatever that people do.
Hey, Malky, thank you very much, mate. Just sent in a £5 donation to the Kofi page saying testing.
Hey,
I can confirm it is working, mate. Thank you very, very much. We are going to be refreshing. It's on the long list for Rich. We are going to be refreshing our overlay with a bit of a different modern design, and I think we'll probably be able to include Kofi in that. It might be quite nice to include the Kofi in the alert system, I think.
Yeah, I heard he's quite busy these days.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's been doing, to be honest. Alan Rogers, good morning. Great to see you.
Here goes the KLM just lining up on the departure runway on the short flight down to Amsterdam. The home of KLM, of course. There's a loud bit of noise in the background you can hear. Probably it sounds like someone's hoovering in the background.
It does, doesn't it?
Oi, put the hoover away. We're trying to stream. It's the engine test of the Jet 2737, just to our left-hand side. Off she goes. Beautiful airline of the A321neo. Big fan of that in the KLM colours. Think she wears it well. Reminds me of when we had Egypt Air coming to Manchester Airport. Initially they used the 737-800 series and we weren't massively overly impressed, and then they changed to the A321neo and we were incredibly impressed, you know, with that livery.
Yeah, we will get it in the description. I'll just pin it for now. The description will need updating.
We'll say coffee. I'll have a coffee. A coffee?
A Kofi?
Coffee. I'll have it black. You don't mind? I'll tell you what.
Right, I'm going to run the loo real quick, but we'll have a look at the A380, see how that's progressing. Looks like they're having a right old nightmare there, aren't they? Trying to, as someone in the chat said, find a needle in a haystack. Right, BRB.
Hey, and Justin, thank you very much for the premium economy membership. Welcome back, Justin. Great to have you with us. Hope you are doing well. And looks like they may be going back on now, but as you can see, a lot of disruption at this point. Trying to get this aircraft underway. Oh my days, what's going on the Kofi link? Scottish Linda with a £20 donation coming through on the Kofi page. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you very, very much, Linda, for that. And Steve Taylor with a £10 donation coming through on the Kofi page. That is awesome, mate. Thank you very much for that. Cheers, Steve. And Audrey as well with a 5 coming into the channel. Thank you so much, guys. That is really helpful. I wonder if I can get some sort of stream alert on the old overlay. Let me reconnect. Let me press a couple of buttons here, guys. Let me do this while we're live. we'll continue. There we go. So Kofi should now make an announcement in the chat. And we can probably get something on screen as well, but I don't know. I want to test that first, I think. We should at least get things in the chat, I feel like, now. Thank you so much, guys. Absolute legends. If you are just tuning in, this Emirates A380 did taxi off the stand, but has taxied back on, we believe, due to a battery bank being left in a suitcase in the hold. We believe this was reported by a passenger who probably let them know that they'd forgotten. And now they're trying to find that bag. It looks like they may have found it. And they're getting it back on. Hey, and Michelle, there you go. Thank you so much for your Kofi donation as well, Michelle. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. £5 donation coming into the Kofi page. Is it easy to use, guys? Is it a pain? It all really helps the channel. Thank you very much. John Yao, also on the taxi out as well. Oh, we're in trouble with Nige. Thank you, mate, for your Kofi donation. Hope this helps. Can you stop saying beta? It's beta. As in sugar beet. Years of testing software, I'm afraid. I know, Nige. I'm never going to be able to say it, mate.
Beta.
I feel weird saying beta. I've always said beta. I'm going to have to just wind you up, Nige, I think. I'm sorry, mate.
Thank you for the donation, though.
Really appreciate
We'll try.
it. Hey, and Jill also sending in a very kind donation as well. Oh my goodness me, is that? Oh my days. £100 donation.
What?
Has just come into the Kofi page.
Oh my gosh.
From GMagP. Saying, in memory of my mum, I'm not sure if she'd be happy about this or not. Well, thank you very, very much for the very, very kind donation. That is a huge amount of support. And I'm sure she's got the best view in the house now. Absolute best view in the house. Thank you so much. That's going to support the channel a lot. Thank you. Let's get some love in the chat. No, we don't need any new beta testers. You're all going to have to wait, I'm afraid, for the launch now.
Beta testers?
Beta.
Wow, Air Transat using the A330 today.
I was hyped to see that on the way in.
Great. Love it.
Thanks very much, Jill. That's an incredible donation there.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was awesome. See the Air Transat A330. Maybe they're up in the game a bit now. That's we got Air Canada at Manchester Airport also operating the Airbus wide body.
I'll get that on fleet log. There we go.
Wait, that's an easy one. An easy wide body. Look at this. Love to see it.
What a view.
That's incredible. Love the Air Transat A330s. Wow. That was incredible.
What a treat that was.
Love it.
Susie, thank you so much for sending in a £5 donation to the Kofi page there. Saying well done, Airliners Live, for the fantastic coverage you share with us. Well, thank you very much for the kind donation. We do love doing these shows. We've been really looking forward to the midweeks recently, haven't we? They've kind of been a bit more kind of relaxed, and the traffic's been really good as well. But I must admit, chat, I know we've just launched the new water bottles, but I'm back on the brews today. I'm back on the brewskis. It's just that temperature where I feel like, you know what, we'll go back to the brew for a couple of days till it warms up. I've got shorts on though, so I'm kind of half committing. Because I had Sky News on this morning. I don't usually watch Sky News, but I feel like BBC News, they only really talk about the proper news like once an hour, and then they just waffle for an hour and then they come back to the news. So I put Sky News on this morning when I got up with Darcy about R5, and their weather was like really confusing. All they did was just show one picture of the country with 16 degrees around Manchester, and then they showed another picture with 27. I was like,
wow,
what? So like, which one is it? what am I planning for here? And then they just moved on to something else. I was like, oh, right, okay.
Looks like the A380 is somewhat ready to go. Still waiting for that jet bridge to retract.
Brownie with a 55 months. Don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with premium economy.
There isn't. Absolutely not.
Yeah, Emirates A380 should start to push back in a moment. Finally catching the departure of the King of the Skies here at Manchester Airport. And we're not far away from seeing the arrival of the NBA special. Only the second time we've ever caught that arriving at Manchester Airport since its debut. Have a look on flight radar. 46 minutes away, so yeah, that should be arriving at around 12 o'clock, just before. We did have the ETF Airways touching down, 737, in the Jet2 hybrid scheme, I guess you want to call it. Someone will correct me there, I guess. Yeah, it looks like it is getting pushed, ready to push back. Ryanair 737 just rolling out on Manchester Airport. Runway 23 right. Wow, Fez, are you getting Mackies or something? What's going on? What's going on here? It's an awkward time for Mackies, isn't it? Because the breakfast finishes at 11. So what do you do at 10 past 11? Just got to commit, haven't you? EasyJet's had a brief hold there prior to the departure. Now lined up on 2-3 left. Missed breakfast by like a minute. It's the worst, that, isn't it? I remember when I went to Belfast, and the thing about Ireland is they do a really good fry-up as well, because they do something called an Irish breakfast, which has like potato bread on it. I think they do like white pudding as well. I'm not sure.
I've never had white pudding.
You know, I prefer it to black pudding.
I do love a bit of black pudding, me.
Yeah, it's much more of like a garlicky taste to it.
Does it?
Yeah, from memory. And went to Weatherspoons, and I missed the breakfast by like a minute, similar to Fezza.
Oh, rip.
And mate, I was like, wow, came all this way. Came all this way, I can't even get a breakfast. Ah, sorry, Nige. To be fair, I'm hungry as well, so probably not the wisest move, is it?
EasyJet then. Heading out on the south runway, heading out for La Rochelle. Yeah, Mackie's breakfast always seems like a good idea at the time, but you always regret it the next day.
You certainly do.
I'd always regret it the next day.
Every time.
Literally, mate.
There's
I'm
the
just
same
rotten
trap.
dot caught on me after I've had a Mackie's breakfast.
It's just how you fall for the same trap every time. Go on, this time it'll be alright.
I'll be fine this time. Gulf Air on the taxi out. Heading out for Bahrain. Gonna wait for a Ryanair to arrive from Copenhagen.
It's getting super busy now at Manchester Airport with the A380 almost ready to move as well. I'm sure that'll ping up on radar soon.
Hey Paul, good to see you, mate.
Mackie's breakfast with a side of Imodium.
Literally, no doubt. You know it. I'm surprised you don't come as part of the deal, to be honest.
Say, what side do you want of Imodium, please? An Imodium share box, please.
And like, I'm not being funny. Who goes to Mackie's and says, "Can I have a double cheeseburger?" Oh, what do you want in the meal? Oh, go on then, I'll have a fruit bag. Get out of it. Who's going to have a fruit bag, mate? Just give it a rest. Get your chips and get out. You know what I mean? I'm not messing about. Bag. You don't come to Mackie's for a fruit bag, do you? Let's be honest.
It's like people
buying 20 chicken nuggies and I know, you know what? I'll just go for the healthy option on the chips.
I want to balance it out a bit.
Disgusting.
A few grapes and a bit of apple as well.
I know. Nonsense.
Gulf Air Dreamliner. There's a second Dreamy of the Streamy, or the third, I think, actually. Heading back down to Bahrain. Mackie's never fills you up. They never do they, them places? Unless you get like a massive burger or something.
So, only good to see how you're doing. Vicky says, I've got to stop booking meetings for a Wednesday. I'm here for the next 15 minutes, so good to see you, Vicky.
Well, hopefully the A380 goes out in the next 15 minutes. Bet the passengers are hoping that. It's running quite late today. I think it did jinx it a bit. Oh, Emirates are never late these days.
Yeah, we said it's heading out to Bahrain space. We said it a few minutes ago, mate.
Give us some details. There we go. Taking off on runway 23 left.
Hey, congratulations to your daughter, Kevin. Passed her Jet 2 training and she's on her first flight to Zante.
Wow.
At 13:05.
Yo, congratulations. That sounds amazing. Great company to work for, I've heard.
Mark saying it looked like the bag on the 380 was in the bulk hold at the back. This is much easier than having to find which ULD container it's in, as this can involve removing multiple containers to even start looking for it. So that must have been what we saw him moving about before then. But I wonder now if the Emirates is going to have to wait for a new departure slot.
Oh yeah. Tug seems to be attached. Chocks removed. Jet bridge is removed, all doors are closed, so who knows how long it'll be.
Jet 2, G-Sun H is just about to come round the corner, heading out to Heraklion. And we also have a Virgin Atlantic A350 1000 for Orlando on the taxi out, with the Singapore A350 900 getting ready to push back off the pit.
Very cool. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube, of course. Helps us out massively. And get involved in the chat, especially if you're new to the streams. I know we do get a handful of people who may have just recently found the live shows. We live stream every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. This Friday, I believe Matt's doing a bit of a later show.
An evening show, isn't it?
Yeah, so he won't be around in the morning, but stay tuned about the specific times on that.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that.
Hopefully the weather's good for him.
Mate, if it's nice weather, might nip down, come and bring me camera, have a chill.
Sounds great.
Get on Fleet Log, you know what I mean? Sierra Alpha Simon saying, baby update, we're at 33 weeks plus 3 and slight twinges are happening. Will we make it to full turn, or is she going to come early?
Wow, not far now, eh?
I think that's the point where you start getting a bit nervous, isn't it? Hey, what was that? What was that? Hey, Andrew. Thank you very much, mate. £20 donation in the Kofi page.
Wow, thank you.
Very kind donation, that, Andy. Andy W. Saying great streams and keep up the good work. Thank you, mate. That helps out a lot. If you are in the channel, you're wondering what this is, we were chatting before about ways in which support the channel the most, and our Kofi page just means we get 100% of your donation. We do lose about 35-40% on YouTube, depending on the amount of tax and stuff, and obviously their cut is 30%. So if you do want to send a donation in, obviously if you want to gift memberships, that's a nice thing to do. Do that on YouTube. We always recommend doing that because that gives people in the chat a nice gift. But if you want to send a donation in, maybe use a Kofi page, because it just means all of your money is going to the channel. Aegean, looking awesome. Lined up, waiting to go to Athens. TAP Air Portugal and the Jet 2 waiting for that aircraft to depart. Just about to touch down from Newquay is the Loganair and Matt Foster. Welcome back for 14 months, saying brilliant streams, chaps. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Matt.
Off goes the A320 Neo. Love the Aegean colours on them Neos. Looks splendid.
Mate, can I just give a big shout out as well to Seb.
All right.
Who's doing bits in the Discord, Fleetlog Discord at the moment.
Okay.
Go on, Seb.
Go on, Seb.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate all the help. He's just, I can see he's just working with Rich doing some mass database updates.
Yep. And another person as well who's been doing loads lately is Sunny as well.
Yeah.
Man, I've noticed so many changes she's been making.
Yeah,
Crazy.
let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat, guys.
Honestly.
Volunteers working really hard to get Fleetlog ready for you guys. Yeah, Singapore should be on the move soon, absolutely.
Speaking of on the move, it's the Emirates. Attempt to. At the departure. Kept us waiting a little bit.
Esmeralda, good morning. Welcome in.
Hey, welcome. Hope you're having a great Wednesday so far. Welcome into Airliners Live.
1,600 live viewers watching the stream at the moment. 18 brand new VIPs. Welcome in, everybody. I'm on the Loganair in 3 weeks to Birmingham, says Amachine. Love that. We have a nice flight.
Great stuff.
Yeah, don't worry, Salt. We'll be focusing on that 380, mate. No doubt. Next aircraft to land is going to be a Ryanair heading in from Genoa. And behind that will be the Icelandair. We've got an Aer Lingus from Belfast as well. And in terms of time frames, our arriving Emirates A380 is in the NBA special. And it's just on our southeast coast. So we won't have two 380s on the ground at once, unfortunately. But a very nice arrival on the way in, chat. If you've not seen this livery before, you're going to be excited to see that one. We had to wait quite a while for Emirates to bring that in. I think it was a config change as well, which allowed it to come in. And Seb, returning premium economy as well. Cheers,
Hey.
mate.
Yo, yo, yo. Beautiful landing there from the Ryanair.
No, you can't collect merch, I'm afraid. We just need to do the postage. It's just... The problem is with people asking to collect merch, it requires us to remember. We then have to remember to put your order to one side and arrange a time to meet you. It's just... We can't be that restricted, unfortunately. We just need to get the merch out the door as quick as we can. Sorry about that.
Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350 on the move.
That's a nice looking plane, isn't it?
Beautiful. Arguably one of the best you'll see at Manchester.
And following that out,
Oh my
Aer
gosh.
Lingus 330 and the Emirates 380. It's going to pop off. Plane spot in Vienna. Why don't you do your own advertising, brother, instead of coming into our stream and trying to take the viewers that we've spent years building up, dude? That's really not the right way to go about things, mate. If you want to make a channel, make your content and get an audience. Don't come into another channel and start trying to yoink viewers, man. It's really, really rude. Hey up, Paul, how you doing, mate? Good to see you.
So much going on at the moment at Manchester. Virgin A350 crossing the runway. That'll be the first of the wide bodies to depart, by the looks of things anyway. Sometimes that can change.
That's the best use of the verb to yoink I've heard in a while. It triggers me, man. That really triggers me. If you want to know one thing that really winds me up. You know, me and Andy have worked really, really hard to get the audience that we've got here on Airliners Live. And for someone to just come in and just start advertising their own channel and saying, come and watch my channel, like, mate, just do one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Don't be so rude.
Yeah. It's taken a while to build this audience. Certainly 7 years ago, there was no live audience at Manchester. Obviously, it took us about 5 years to get it to a decent number. So much so that a lot of other channels can start at Manchester now and tap into a lot of the live Manchester audience.
Yeah, a lot of channels these days start up and they've instantly got 400, 500, 600 viewers.
Yeah.
Straight away. And that audience wasn't here before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's took a long time to build up.
And
I'm not just saying it's just our live streams that's built up. It's Manchester's had a really good spotting community for a number of years.
Yep.
But obviously, we were streaming for quite a while, trying to get an audience in, and we certainly didn't have those viewer numbers when we first started.
No. And people, for some reason, don't like us.
Whatever. Robert saying, great filming, guys. Can you give my son Ben a shout out? Absolutely. Both watching in Castleford, West Yorkshire.
Wow.
Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, guys. Glad
Welcome
you're
in.
enjoying the streams.
Yeah, warm welcome to the live shows.
I want to give another shout out, though, to Good Bloke Outdoors. Me and Jen were watching him again last night, doing the West Highland Way, which is in the Highland of Scotland. And man, he makes some great videos. Really kind of opens up places that you've not thought of, you know, like walking.
Yeah.
And one of the places he was walking in was right where me and Jen go in Scotland. And he was in like the shop that like we've been in and stuff. It's like, no way.
Wow.
But there was one that Jen was watching saying like, camping on the airiest mountain or something. I was like, right, I'm going to bed. You watch that if you want. I'm going to go and have a kip. But yeah, if you want some good TV content, check out Good Bloke Outdoors.
Yeah, I keep meaning to watch him. I've really not been watching much YouTube the last couple of weeks. Just how busy we've been.
Yeah, I must admit, it's kind of caught up a bit with me, I think, the last week or so.
Yeah.
I've just been absolutely crackered. I've also got a Wasp in the gaff down here as well. He's just made an appearance.
Thanks, Thanks, Janet, saying, I love the bantering community. Feel a bit disloyal watching Arik. No, don't
feel like that watching Arik.
Watch anyone. Honestly, it's fun. We know you're here, especially Moose shows as well. Really appreciate it. You just being involved in the chat is what makes us happy.
Hey, Walshy, thank you, mate. On Twitch, saying, going to buy the retro summer cap. Colour scheme looks amazing. Hey, we've got a couple in stock as well, Walshy. So if you get an order in, mate, during today's show, I'm actually heading to the office after to go and ship merch. So your order will probably be picked up tomorrow or Friday on our next collection. We've also upped collections from every Tuesday to now every Tuesday and Friday, guys. So that hopefully means you guys should get your deliveries a little bit quicker, hopefully.
Singapore A350, so many heavies on the move. Singapore Airbus A350. There's still the Emirates, just not moved yet since pushing back.
I haven't, Paul, no. I haven't, mate. Do you want to double check it's gone to the right address? We want text-to-speech. Absolutely no chance, mate.
No.
Do I look like Neras to you?
Right.
There's absolutely no way you're getting text-to-speech on this stream. I don't trust you. Come on, Wasp, just go out the window, please, so I can just relax. I need one of them tennis rackets.
Yeah.
You know, the little zappers.
Little fly swatter. Here we go. Virgin A350 finally on the move. Sounds like an ATR. The power in this plane. I always say you can see the power on the A350s. Just how quick they leap off the runway. Especially these super long versions, the 1000 series. Wait until you see the Singapore.
Thanks very much, Kirsty, saying I've been lurking, so not been active in the chat. I just want to say it's amazing to see all the hard work you've put in is paying off, and congrats on the new app as well, smashing it. Hey, nice one, Kirsty, appreciate that. Make sure you check us out on the YouTube channel as well, Kirsty, at Airliners Live. This tends to pop off on there. But I really don't want to be friends with you, mate. Can you just fly out the window? Come on.
Next office cam have text-to-speech. Right.
I mean, office cam could probably have text-to-speech.
That would be funny. I just don't trust people. My mind just goes straight to worst case scenario with stuff like that.
Kevin, thank you very much. Gifting a membership to the community as well. Thank you very, very much, Kevin. Appreciate that. And Doug, gifting a membership on Twitch to Kirsty as well. Love that, Doug. That's very kind of you, mate.
Aer Lingus A330 now on the roll. Nice smooth rotation there from the Airbus wide body, classic A330 300 series. Get so many A330s at Manchester these days. A380 is now 1 hour 45 minutes late. Yikes, it's getting a bit long, isn't it?
Not ideal, that, is it?
Now finally on the move though, to the passengers' relief.
Now I'm going to be on edge now for the rest of the stream. This Wasp, I wafted it to try and guide it towards the window, and I don't know where it went.
Oh no. That's
and
the
now
worst.
he's definitely just chilling somewhere waiting for me, isn't he?
That's the worst.
Nah, mate.
Gonna ambush you.
He is. He's legit setting something up with the Fenton Musketeers, I think.
He's been sent by them.
I'm like looking on the floor in case he's just chilling down. I can't find him. Oh, God. Right, I guess we're just going to have to hope he's flew out the window.
You need to show up in a beekeeper suit next time you do
Mate,
a
I'm going to
live
have
show.
to, I think. Yeah, Liv, it did go back to the gate, yeah. I did open the door. The door's open and 3 windows are open. Trying to get it out. I'm nervous in case it fell in me brew or something. I have to open my brew up and check. Right, he's not in my brew. So
That'd be a spicy cup of tea right there.
if he's in my brew, he's sunk. I'm gonna have to drink it with the lid off now. Mate, I'm so paranoid. Yeah, he's nipped out the window to get his boys, hasn't he, John?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Even that, he's going to send us an email.
Get his solicitors on us.
Can't see it. Alright, I'm just going to have to hope he's dipped. Either that or he's fell in me brew and he's sunk. Oh. He's your official mascot. I'm alright, thanks. Because you know what it is with wasps? Wasps sting you just because.
Yeah.
Bees, they only sting you when they need to. Wasps are just like, you know what, you're doing me head in, I'm going to sting you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I can't read that Twitch message out, but that is exactly how a wasp feels, I think.
Emirates A380 just holding short of 2-3 left now. Finally going to be departing soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. And we've got a viewer on board as well, so hopefully this delay isn't too inconvenient. I'm sure Emirates have got it all sorted for any issues this may cause.
Yeah, obviously where safety's concerned and stuff, delays don't matter, do they?
No.
I'm sure you'd all rather be on the gate than have a fire with a battery in the hold. That's really not a good place to be. Cheers, Shane. Glad you're enjoying the stream, mate. Yeah, exactly, Jen, yeah. Air France hop arriving in from Paris. And we've also got the TUI Dreamliner pushback and just beginning its taxi out to Cancun. We're now arriving Emirates in the NBA special. He's only 20 minutes away. It's not long to wait for that either.
Wow.
Did you just do that?
Yeah. On the slide.
Chat. You can tell Andy's not got much to film up there. Look what he's just made on AI.
Wait, what do you mean? I just went downstairs.
What do you mean, mate?
I just took a picture of
This is
you.
me right now. Seriously.
You say men can't multitask.
Exactly. Oh, there he is. He's just come back.
Oh.
Whoa. Mate, legit, he's just come back. Or another one's just flown in. What is going on here then? So my choice is keep the doors and windows shut and boil, because it's like being in a greenhouse in here, or battle wasps for a living.
All right, Star Alliance special within the Lufthansa fleet is holding short. It's got an EasyJet on the runway as well.
That's his big brother. Yeah, I heard you've been doing him Wayne down here.
A couple of people over there on the south side as well, enjoying the views today. Wasp log up, yeah.
Hey, Linda. Thanks for the Prime on Twitch. Appreciate that. Quite a few people down on the mound. Cameras out, I assume, waiting for the NBA special.
Yes.
I was fortunate to catch it on south side. Probably get the best picture I can get of it, I think.
Oh, wasp nests are awful, aren't they, Scottish Lander? Not fun. Best leave stuff like that to the professionals.
Yeah, I won't be sticking my hand in one of them on my way. Mate, you just flew near the open window. You just go out of it. This is so distracting. Because he's not just chilling on the window, he keeps flying at my head. But is it true, chat? I heard like a rumour. There he goes, he's just gone out the window, you're lucky, mate.
Hey.
I can chat smack about him now he's gone. I heard a rumour that if you squash a wasp, it like gives off like a scent that's like an alarm for other wasps.
Oh, yikes.
And they all like come.
Oh.
It's like, you know that Horn of Mordor or whatever it is. Like that. All of them start coming out.
I don't want to test that theory. Off goes the EasyJet A320 Neo, just rolling on 2-3 left there. Yeah, as Martin says, we do have the Emirates Airbus A380 coming in. About 15 minutes away, less than, but more like 10 minutes.
Nice.
Oh wow, turn and burn for the Lufthansa. Did not expect that. Roaring out of Manchester Airport. Paul saying that's honeybees. Apparently, I'll do that. Like I said,
oh, is it?
The Horn of Mordor. Star Alliance special looking 10 out of 10.
Hey, Smithy on the Twitch channel. Yo, Smithy.
What are you doing?
Brother man, can we have a call in? Can I call you on WhatsApp? Can we get a Smithy holiday update on stream?
20 quid an hour.
Come on, Smithy. Come on, let's tell us about your holiday, mate. How you doing? Good to see you, Smithson.
Might just hear him over the blasted music by the poolside and people screaming. Or are you doing a bit of snorkeling today?
Blub, 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 blub.
Or is he in the Turkish baths, maybe? Who knows?
Mate, the temperature where he is.
Oh, go on.
He's He's got to be in the pool 24/7. Let's have a look. Where is he again?
Alana Beach, is it called?
Alana Beach.
Something like that.
Circuit weather. Here we go. 35 degrees at the moment.
Ew! But it there's got like a feels like. But it feels
today,
like
41 maximum.
Oh.
That is disgustingly hot.
That is hot.
That is too hot, that.
That's way above 100 Fahrenheit for those US viewers.
Oh my goodness me. So it's 40 degrees. Feels like 47.
Oh,
nah, mate.
What
chill out.
What you doing there?
Chill out.
What are you even doing? Mate, that's like the second you step out of the hotel, it's whoosh into the oven.
There's no... How are you sleeping with that? I'm sure you're having a great time, though.
Yeah, probably have pretty good aircon as well.
Yeah.
Nothing nicer than being out in that heat and getting back to your hotel. It's nice and cold. Best feeling ever.
Or just getting in the pool, mate, or the sea.
Yeah.
Getting in the sea in that temperature, just nothing. That's crazy.
It's hot though. You can't really do much though, is the problem. Like, you know, out and about.
Yeah.
But then again, you're not there to do that sometimes. Sometimes they're just to chill.
Honestly, sometimes, mate, when you go on a holiday like that, you just need to lie on your lounger.
Yeah.
Get a book out, and that's you, mate, for a week. Eat food, drink, swim, dry, drink, swim, dry, read, swim, dry. I think that's like the calendar of events, I think, that you need to do on a holiday like that.
Yeah, poor mid-20s Lanzarote in the winter. That's bob on that. That feels like 30 degrees though, because you're so used to the summer. You're so used to the winter in the UK. But I mean, at least Matt's got some sun. You know, he's picked a good time to go. It's been pretty grim here in the UK last week or so. Got to come back with a tan, maybe a new set of teeth. I don't know. What is it? Whatever he fancies. New hairline. Hairline's life.
James, thanks for the 20 months, saying good to be on board. A great stream. Thank you very much.
Nice one.
Let us know in the chat, guys. For you, because I know Jen, anything above sort of 26 for her is just, she's not about it. Yeah. Jen openly admits that she just prefers autumn because she likes it when she can have a hoodie on or something and be just warm enough like that. I'm a bit more like, I like direct heat. 27's nice in the garden.
Yeah.
As long as it's not humid. But what about you guys? Let us know. Where's your kind of cut off? Where do you think is your ideal temperature, folks? Because I'll be honest, I don't think the 40s does it for me, you know.
I'm guessing Jen's loving this weather that we're having right now.
She said the other day when we went for a walk that this was the perfect temperature, yeah.
It is nice, this, isn't it? You can get stuff done, you can
go for a walk. I'm sat here in shorts and t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's nice. And yesterday, we, in the evening, we trimmed the hedges and stuff. You can get stuff done when it's like this.
Yeah, that's it. When it's too hot, it's too much, isn't it?
So we Dreamliner then, heading out to Cancun. And the Ryanair just arrived in from Prague. Yeah, a few people saying mid-20s, high 20s. 37 degrees C, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I think if it's not humid, it's definitely good in the UK.
It's night time that you have to really worry about, innit? When
Yeah.
it's still really warm in the house and you're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
And that 10 quid fan from Argos just isn't cutting it. TUI Dreamliner on a taxi out, heading out to runway 23 left at the moment. .36 degrees here Monday in northern France. Wow, Malcolm, it's crazy how the difference, isn't it, between just that channel makes Because here in the UK, it's just pretty, feels like spring at the moment for us.
Yeah, I think we've got a northern area of low pressure and then high pressure at the bottom. So in the middle, we're just getting wind and rubbish.
You're off goes the TUI Dreamliner. Not long to wait on the departure there. Speaking of not long to wait, we got the Emirates A380 not far away now as well. Should be here in the next 5 to 10 minutes. The NBA special.
Who's not seen this before in the chat? It's a nice, really nice livery.
Yeah, it's pretty new as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, Rob, just saying thanks to the awesome person who gave me a sub whilst I was AFK. Hey, enjoy that, Rob.
Cheers, Rob.
Picking up one of our gifted memberships.
Yeah, don't forget to gift a membership if you can. It's a great way to support the channel. You can hit the dollar symbol, then click gifted memberships. It gives one person in the community a month of business class membership to Airliners Live.
Yeah, and thanks to everybody who's sent Kofi donations today as well. That's been really, really kind. Something we probably should mention a bit more, to be honest. Hey, Doug. Kindly gifting another membership on the Twitch channel going to Harry Sutton. Enjoy that, Harry. Thank you very much, Doug, for doing that today. Gifting 2 memberships to the community on the Twitch channel during today's stream.
Oh, thank you. Very kind.
We can hear I think it was a Jet 273, wasn't it? That's just in the engine run-up bay at the moment.
Yeah, it's been in there for a while.
EasyJet, though, next to arriving. That's on the way in from Milan, and then the Emirates A380 is number 2 behind, just established on the localizer. Ian saying when he was in California last year, it was 44 degrees. We had to drive to our dinner that was 200 yards away because it was just too hot even at 8 p.m. at night.
Whoa.
That's nuts.
Yep, just about to see the Emirates A380 there. A little bit camouflaged today.
It is, isn't it? Gear just coming down. As Lee sends in a gifted membership. Appreciate that. Going to Shane Dolan. Thanks, Lee. Cheers for doing that. And if you've not seen this livery before, you're in for a treat. I think this is the best Emirates special. I'm going to put my neck on the line for that one.
Oh, yeah.
This is my favourite Emirates special, I think.
Just 30 minutes after the departure of the last A380, we have another one coming in. Is this the largest aircraft? I think it's the largest passenger aircraft in the world, yeah. No batteries included in this one. Batteries not included. Love to see the Emirates A380s at Manchester, especially when they're in a special scheme like this. No problem, Eddie. Have a good one.
Hey Brian, welcome back. 43 months of membership saying looking forward to the new app. Cheers, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Could get that one on Fleet Log.
I know. We have a head start on you guys.
We do.
Let me get it logged, actually.
I'm going to be resetting my logs chat just before we launch. I want to start afresh. But yeah, it's nice to see that aircraft arriving again today.
There you go. Log added. Love this scheme. I like how it features the new Emirates colours as well with the new tail design there, for example. I quite like it. It's subtle, but it adds a lot, I think. Did have to wait a little while before seeing this at Manchester for the first time. It feels like it'd been to every single airport before it came to Manchester. I know all the Fleet Log beta testers are getting it logged now, aren't they?
That they are.
I've got app FOMO. Oh, it'll be worth the wait. Here she comes, or he comes, the king of the skies, on the taxi.
Matt says, I can go and get back to me rum and coke by the pool now. All right, Smithy, mate. Enjoy.
Thanks for the update.
Enjoy the last couple of days of your holiday as well, mate. Oh, you're back tomorrow, aren't you, Smithy?
I believe so.
Oh, you've had a mega time though, mate. And Doc, welcome back. 49 months on the Twitch channel. Absolutely legend.
Look at the engines. such a good looking plane.
Tom saying, I know the app is subscription based, but will be an option to do a one-time purchase. There's not a one-time purchase, but you can purchase a year up front and you'll get a month free. And on top of that, if you're a business class member, you also get 15% off as well. I'm not sure on the quick maths on that, but you get a decent discount along with a month free if you sign up for a year. So if you're going to be kind of committed to the app, that's the cheapest way of getting hold of it. And it'll also help us out a lot as well, to be honest, because it kind of, you know, when people sign up for a year, gives us the confidence that the app's in a good place. I love that livery. I think that's really smart.
Yeah, I think they've done a great job. Don't forget to join the Fleetlog Discord, though, folks, if you do want to keep up to date with the developments and updates, and certainly it'll be the best way to keep up to date with the release. It's free to join the Discord. We just chose Discord because it's probably the best way to keep very much up to date, and social media can sometimes be a bit hard to keep track of all the posts and stuff. Although we do have Facebook and Instagram as well, you can follow us on there. But yeah, Discord is the best place. And are we past over 400 users yet? I know there was just shy of 400 people over there. Yes, we have. We're over 400 members on the Discord now.
Wow, Andy. Second donation to the Kofi page. You did 20 a minute ago, and you've just done a £30 donation there. Thank you, Andy.
Wow.
And Andy says, another donation to help you along. I used to machine parts for the BAE 146 and the Nimrod back in the day.
Whoa.
I've been an airplane nut. That is a really cool story to tell me. Imagine that. I wonder if any of your parts made it onto any of the Nimrod bits and bobs here in the RVP, mate.
That's so cool.
Thanks for the, in total, £50 donation, Andy. That's absolutely incredible. And Anne and Tom gifting a membership. Thank you very much. Gone to NC Planes. Hope you're well, guys. Yeah, Kofi Bot is Nightbot's better looking brother, I think. Yes, the app will work in Tenerife, yeah. Yeah, and the subs are $4.99 for the app. Mine next to arrive in here at Manchester from Alicante. The Hainan A330 is also on the move for Beijing, along with a Virgin Atlantic A330 for Atlanta.
There's a lot of runway there, the Ryanair. Just making a rapid exit taxiway to our right there.
Hey Duncan, good to see you. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, and also on the Discord for Fleetlog, there's a new tab called Useful Info, which just basically has a lot of information about the app. There's also an FAQ on there as well.
Oh, nice. I was going to say we need to do one of them.
Yeah, that answers a lot of questions you folks might have. And then lastly, I guess, on the app is we are looking for photographers to get involved. We did put a post out yesterday on the social medias. If you are someone who takes aviation pics with any type of like DSLR or mirrorless camera, feel free to apply. You can go onto fleetlog.app to find the application at the bottom there. And you can be in with a chance of having your pictures featured on the app for various planes around the world. We do have some quite strict criteria on the quality and things like that, so just bear that in mind. You will see all that once your application's gone through and once it's been approved.
Yeah, the reason for that is because your pictures are being displayed directly to users of the app when they click on a plane. So we just want to make the app look the very best it can. And we know we've got some incredible photographers, not just here at Manchester, but around the world as well.
Hey, cheers, Matt. Appreciate it. Saying he completed the photographer form the other day. Nice. Yeah, you will be hearing back over the next week or so.
Yeah, don't worry, guys, if you've not heard back immediately, because the app's not launching until a week on Sunday anyway. How do I join the Discord? If you just follow the link to the Fleetlog Discord or the Airliners Live Discord, whichever you want to join.
Virgin Atlantic A380, ready to go. We're going to get a turn and burn. Looks like it.
ATC, good to see you.
Hey, welcome in. Another Pegasus, Airbus A320 coming on in here.
Nice, I've just ticked off all 3 of my daily challenges as well.
Wow.
Easy clap. Also got a Virgin Atlantic positioning out to Edinburgh as well. See this quite a lot, moving planes to and from. Naheinen has just begun its taxi as well.
A bit late today, missed my slot clearance, had to wait for a new one.
Oh yeah.
ALATC, are you going to that Flyer Fest, are you, in Leeds East, did you say? I have seen that advertised. Looks pretty interesting. It's on a Friday, isn't it?
Ryanair next to one from Madrid. 737-800.
That's a lovely destination, Madrid.
Clive with a good question saying, once you have a profile on the app, will it stay active even if you don't pay every month? I'll be honest, Clive, we need to nail that down, actually, how long we keep people's data for, because obviously we can't store data forever. You know, there will have to be a cut-off at some point.
Yeah. It's the same with any app does that, really, but it's a case of how long. We don't have an answer right now. But obviously, we're not saying that if you miss the payment or your app, your logs will be deleted. Definitely not.
Yeah, like it's not going to be like within the first month or two at least.
Yeah.
But I need to speak to Rich because I don't know what I mean, we're not storing anything like payment information or anything like that because that's all handled through Shopify. The only thing that's on the app is like your logs. So technically we can just keep them on the system, but I guess it just comes down to how much space that is going to take up. I don't know.
Virgin A350 on the taxi out. Here we go. Looking
Nice.
gorgeous in the sun as well.
Hey, John. Saying good afternoon. I usually watch on my Android tablet, but I'm unable to post messages. Thanks to the Airlines Live guys for the excellent content. Appreciate it, John. Make sure you're logged into the correct YouTube account on your Android tablet then, because you should be able to chat, mate. Just a note to the rules.
Yeah, Virgin A350 will be taken off shortly over on the south runway. Stevenson, I watch on my PS5. Wow, I did not know you could do that. I suppose these modern games consoles, they're like smart TVs, aren't they? They've got like Netflix on them as well, and all sorts. Everything's smart these days, isn't it? I'm sure there's like fridges you can get that have TVs on them and stuff these days. My dad's car has like TVs in the headrests, and it has like actual regular TV on there, like BBC and stuff. That's crazy. The PS1 had a music player, did it? I can't remember that. Or could you put like CDs in it, I guess? Yeah, you can't purchase Fleet Log just yet, I'm afraid. Sunday the 6th of July, so a week on Sunday, it should be available. Hopefully. The Mac mods are here, incognito. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Virgin A350 just getting ready to go. This is going to be a nice, loud departure, I'm sure. And I can see the Hainan A330 on the taxi as well. Awesome. Very nice ALATC. It does sound like good fun, doesn't it? Look at the size difference. Yeah, let's go shout, Ollie. It's always mad when you're in one of the smaller airliners and you see like something like an A380 or something taxi past, and it's just wild. It reminds you of being on like a little, imagine being on a little fishing boat and a cruise liner sails past you. It gives me that vibe. Imagine how crazy that show on the 6th of July will be. I know, we'll definitely make a big song and dance over it. It'll be good fun. I'm excited. There's the Virgin A350 on the move now. As per usual, just springing off that runway. Hainan A330 heading back to Beijing. That's on the taxi out. It'll be taken off soon as well. Thanks all for watching today on the Midweek Madness show, though. It's been really cool having so many of you tuned in to a nice busy show. As always, don't forget to hit that like button, of course, in the YouTube. Really helps us out a lot. Yeah, Martin's just nipped off for a moment, so he'll be back shortly. Consoles about the YouTube app for years, really, Matt. I do like how a lot of smart TVs have the YouTube app, though. I find that's really useful. And you can even, I don't know if people know this, but on your phone, if you're watching a live stream or a video on YouTube, there's a button that lets you cast it to your TV. If you've got like a smart TV or a Chromecast or whatever. And that's so handy because you can use your phone as like a remote and you can keep the live chat on your phone. It's super cool. And it works so well with something like Airline Live because for me, you know, we do it in the office. You know, we'll have like Matt's show on a Friday on the big TV while we're there on our computers just working away. And yeah, you can have the chat on your phone, which is so cool. David Duran, thank you for the gifted membership, dude. I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Ollie, you've cracked the code there, haven't you? You've really cracked it. Watching on the TV, you got my phone as the chat. This guy is living in the year 2050. Yeah, I can share the Sun Express wherever that be. I don't know. There's no Sun Express in my view at the moment, but we can look out for one. A lot of smart TVs have a YouTube button on the remote. That's crazy, isn't it? It just shows how big YouTube is of an app, you know. That smart TV manufacturers are like adding a YouTube button. In my mind, I still think of YouTube as being this kind of niche, you know, back in 2010, 2009. There was no YouTube partners. It was all very low quality. There was no YouTube algorithm. It was all you had to, you know, use the search bar or subscribe to channels. There was no custom thumbnails either. I remember that. And then I think it was 2012 they introduced the algorithm. And prior to that, they just added the partner program as well, which meant that people could make money from YouTube, which was unheard of. It was very much still a geeky thing, though. Now it's like, I swear, like there are kids in school who aspire to be YouTubers when they grow up now. You know, especially when you got like these really super big YouTubers like Mr. Beast and whatnot. It is crazy. When I was in school, if you said I wanted to be a YouTuber, they'd be like, why? For what reason? What is that? And I still struggle to explain it to people, like, you know, people in distant family members and stuff. or people at the school gates and stuff, and then I show them the channel and like, what? I'm like, yeah, but you know, I'm not famous. I just do this this is my job. When I was in high school, we still getting used to having a fourth TV channel. Hey, it's all relative, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, there's always something that's new. Mr. Beast is a scam. I haven't watched Mr. Beast for a long, long time. But I just find his videos are a bit, I don't know, overproduced and things, you know, and I don't know. I get the style and stuff, but yeah. Maybe I'm too old for that stuff these days. Off goes the Ryanair 737, taking off on runway 23 left. Hope you're all having a wonderful stream today, or wonderful day. Hump day. Getting ever closer to that weekend.
Hey, the temperature out there is perfect today.
It's nice, isn't it?
That's like the perfect temperature for me, whatever this is.
It's bob on. Right on the money.
What a dreamy about to land.
Oh, nice.
Saudi are in from Jeddah.
Imagine if it was Friday, you'd see the news scheme.
Night Owl, thanks on Twitch, saying GG on the app announcement. Any news on a release date yet? I can see the mods got back to you there. Yeah, we're aiming for the 6th of July. Not long to wait. Yeah, talking about PCs you had in school. I remember having, was it Flowol? Was it called Flowol on the PC? And it was basically like a picture of a junction with traffic lights on it.
Oh, yeah.
And you had to make like some mad like flow diagram to make the traffic lights work.
I remember that too, yeah.
And we never got enough time on it to get our head around it.
Yeah.
It was kind of pointless. We had to go over it like twice and then you have to download that. Giving Flowol a go.
I remember there was like, the teacher would be like, everyone go on this website. And he'd write the website on the whiteboard or whatever. And it'd be like http://abq. It's like, and everyone's typing like, right.
Hey, thank you very much, Mark Johnson, gifting a membership to Matt Holtz. Thank you very much, Mark. Yeah, our IT lessons were rubbish.
The same.
Like a waste of time.
Great to see Saudi here at Manchester Airport, of course, operating the Dreamliner, coming in from Jeddah. There was talks about them operating a second route, potentially at Manchester, but I don't think anything's close to being final on that. It'd be a route from Riyadh.
Oh, nice start, Agnan. RHS going to visit your allotment. I scattered some wildflowers that we got at my nan's funeral, and they've grown really, really far. And the problem is they've flown really far, and they've grown really high, rather, that they're kind of like leaning over now.
Oh, yeah.
So it's, yeah, it looks a bit messy because they've just gone really tall.
Yeah.
I didn't realise wildflowers like grew so tall.
Yeah, our front garden's like that as well. Especially when you consider all the wind and stuff that we get, blow them over. Ollie's saying, I used to do stick figure animations in my younger days and added them to a YouTube channel. It got so popular it became a featured video. Has 500,000 views on it.
No way.
Mate, that's cool.
That's mad, that.
Yeah, GG's. Mate, I used to upload so many YouTube videos before Airline was live. I had like a sniper account. What's that, about 300 videos on there? Just really random stuff. Like the most random videos ever. And someone in the chat was asking about Sun Express. Here they go. Taking off with the 737 MAX 8. Or I think Sun Express don't call them Maxes. I think they also, similar to Ryanair, just say a 737-8. It's either them or possibly Corendon who do that. I think it's Corendon now that I think about it. They just call it a 737-8. To each their own. Oh, mate, Terry, yeah, sunflowers do shoot up, don't they?
The Qatar didn't come in whilst I was away, did it?
No.
Wow, it's running really late then.
Okay.
The arriving Qatar is alongside Italy, and it's still 2 hours away.
Wow. It's quite late.
So we will look to wrap the show up, folks. We are going to be doing some bit of filming for Fleet Log as well.
Oh, yes.
We've got a few bits and bobs to do. I'm going to get quite a few orders out this afternoon as well. But I hope you've all enjoyed the stream today. Thank you for everybody getting involved, and thanks to everyone who's supported the channel, either on the Kofi page or on the YouTube channel as well. We really do appreciate all the support. It does keep our channel going, of course. Whatever you guys are doing for the rest of the week, we hope you have a fantastic week. Don't forget, Matt Smith is going to be live for you all on Friday this week, but it's going to be Friday evening. Friday afternoon, Friday evening. He's going to see how he gets on, I think, with the travel back. I believe he's flying back on Thursday, later on Thursday. So keep an eye on the socials. We will keep you up to date and let you know what's going on. Don't forget, guys, get involved in the Fleet Log Discord. Come and get on. We're really looking forward to seeing you all in there. Over 300 members in there now, nearly 400, I think.
Over 400.
Over 400, there you go. So lots of people getting involved. We're not far from the release as well. Well done to Brownie upstairs on the old camera today.
Thank you, thank you. All good.
And thank you to all of you guys in the chat as well, watching on YouTube and Twitch. We hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you, mods, for all your help as well. And we'll see you all on Friday with Mr. Matt Cam Smith making a return, and then of course we'll be back with you on Sunday for the usual show. Alright guys, have a great rest of your week. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Bye.
Ta-ra for now.